Yo, Foundation, what you saying, man? I'm back. Welcome to Banter Trimz, episode 6. Make sure you like, subscribe, and please leave your comments, man. So this week we're going to be getting into it, man. Are Arsenal just a bunch of babies? Will Liverpool finish second again? Can Man United kick on? And will we ever win the fight against racism? Let's go in the shop and see what's going on, man. Yo, welcome to Banter Trimz. We're back here in the barbershop. We're gonna go straight to it. Leicester last night. Boy, they smashed, absolutely smashed Southampton to pieces, bro. 9-0 away from home. Like, even as a home supporter being at that game, like, how do you feel?
One of my guys is a Southampton fan. He was at the game. He stayed to the end. He said it was one of the most traumatic experiences of his life. He said it was. He said he's never seen his team get tore up like that. But they sucked over the years.
I was watching what's his name, Gary Neville, the commentators at the end, and they were saying, and I think they got their official numbers. He said at the end of the game, there was 6,000 Southampton fans in there. Like everybody else went home. but when did you go home? 4, 5, 6?
When the season empty?
Well,
there was 6,000 left. Everybody else went home.
My guy was one of the few fans that stayed to the end, bro. He stayed, bro.
Put this way, I looked at, so when they were 4-0 up, Vardy hadn't even scored a hat-trick yet. No. Imagine that.
2 hat-tricks, you know,
2 hat-tricks
in the game, bro.
Perez and Vardy.
And like my man said, like Carol said, he said, as much as like you got 10 men from 12 minutes in,
yeah,
10 men, but you still, there is still ways of not letting them. Not you maybe able to win the game, but you can put a stop to the onslaught. It was close.
Why be like
5-0?
No, I mean 12 minutes when Mama got sent off. What was the score?
Yeah. He scored a goal. He scored a goal from it, didn't he?
Yeah,
he scored a goal from
and it was with Bar.
VAR saw the.
But it wasn't a bad tackle. It wasn't.
It was alright. It's up there. Hit him in his knee.
Yeah, man.
Stumps and everything.
But what it is, honestly, we in the Premier League we see a lot of games where teams do go down to 10 men. It's not a rare thing. It's very common.
Yeah. It happens.
And teams win.
And teams usually play better.
I know. Why are we talking about teams winning in 10 men?
Yeah. You get it in, man. You get it, bro.
Get that one in. I told you about
real talk, because sometimes it's harder, supposedly, to play against 10 men.
Yeah.
It's something that can be harder, but I don't know how. That wasn't shown last night. And I watched that game, every minute of that game yesterday. They just kept going in. Kept going in.
Ruthless.
Although the back four looked horrendous yesterday, man. And the midfield as well.
When I saw the running in between the lines, that left, I think Roger said it was ruthless. It was ruthless, but simple, like. But simple.
Long balls, everything.
But it was just running in between the lines, like timing their runs, everything was on point. On point. Yeah. Like he weren't saying it was like, oh my god, it was champagne football, but they were ruthlessly efficient yesterday.
And obviously,
Still never happen still.
9's too much, bro.
At 5, you should be at 5-0 at half time.
They gave up. They gave up early.
They gave up early.
Scoreline of the season.
Yeah, well,
So far.
You don't come and so far. All day, bro. All day. Man.
So what do we think of Brendan Rodgers? Like, he's back. Obviously, he's back with a bang. He's making a statement really early.
When did you win when it's at Liverpool?
Let's not listen.
We all know what happened at Liverpool, but at the end of the day, Rodgers is a good manager.
Can I say something? And I want to make a statement. It's what I've always said about Brendan Rodgers. It went wrong for him at the end of Liverpool, but he was never a bad manager. No. Anyone who say he was, that's your business. But he was never a bad manager. Ultimately, we had an opportunity to bring Klopp in, and it was either now or never. Because to be honest with you, Arsenal and the likes were allegedly sniffing around him, so we had to move in it. But Brendan Rodgers has never been a bad manager.
Do you know what?
If he was Spanish, Portuguese, whatever, he would be considered one of the best.
You know what? It's funny, because before the game, Before the game, they were talking about Brendan Rodgers. I don't know the presenter's name, and Gary Neville, I was talking to Leicester fans. They were talking about it. They were saying they believe that this team is better than the team that won the league because the team's better. The one that won the league was just Kante, Vardy, and Mahrez. But they said this team, and then they go and turn them over 9-0. It's stupidness.
I mean, they're
Good luck to him. Good luck to him, man.
They're second.
100%.
Obviously, we expect Man City to win this weekend, but we've seen stranger things happen.
So are we saying the net is now closing in?
On you.
Oh, well, I'm just asking.
On who?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I'm just
putting it out.
You stay there, because we got you this weekend. We got you this weekend.
Oh, this evening.
We're going to get into that.
Weekend.
Oh,
We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that.
Oh, one thing, I reiterate again, 'cause I'm going to say this repeatedly over the course of this season. Statistically, Leicester City, outside of the obvious top two, are they've accumulated the most points since Rodgers has stepped into that ground.
My thing
So
is
you
this.
can't front
My
on
thing
them.
is, if you're not staying watching Liverpool and closing in, if you want Scotland's going to take it, what are you not thinking about it though? You have to be worried about Leicester. You should be worried about Leicester.
So they're mashing up the dynamics, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I said they were my dark horses,
The landscape now is different.
they're mashing the thing up, bro.
Albert,
Mashing it up.
get off his call, man. Get off his call.
So what do we think about Vardy? He seems to be showing that same goal scoring form. He is now the top goal scorer in the Premier League.
Is he?
Yeah, he's on 9 goals now. He's on 9 goals and Aguero's behind him on 8. And Abraham on 8 as well, and then Aubameyang on 7.
I think
change.
I think Vardy's game is based on that running in behind. A lot of teams just close him out, so I think he will get caught out.
It depended on who he plays.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I'm gonna have to put some respect on his name, though.
No, you have to respect, but the point is we all know his games. The proper teams know that game.
No,
they don't give him that
I
space.
agree with that.
By the way, very light.
That's how intelligent.
Juno's to make a statement.
This game now is also kind of changes watching. He drops deep and then drops in behind kind of where before it's always on the last man on the shoulder. His game's slightly adapted, so you got to wait.
That's the Rodgers effect, though.
That's because of the other players.
He don't run about as much as he used to.
Right, that's because
He's
of the other
playing
players.
himself in better positions
Saving
now.
energy.
Yeah, but he didn't run it. How old is he?
What's 31? I think.
31, yeah.
That's a good age.
That's a good age, bro.
That's a good age. He don't run about. Remember, he used to be all over the place.
I think we have to respect
That's retirement age.
Jamie Vardy, though.
Yeah, 100.
He's gonna come across as blasphemic, but he's outscored Bergkamp now. I think he's outscored Drogba. And he's got a lot in him, bro.
He's a Premier League goal scorer.
Yeah, he's like a Shearer type.
He's up there, yeah, he's up there.
He's up there.
You know what I mean? You wouldn't want to give him. You wouldn't want to give
I'll
him
be honest
all the
with you,
ratings.
but the only thing I didn't realise those statistics up until I think someone said it yesterday. But the only thing that surprises me now is that he hasn't got 100 goals.
Who?
Vardy. I thought he would have got that milestone already because, to be honest with you, I think he's been quite prolific.
And you know
He's on
what?
like
You know
80 or 80 or 90.
He's like 90 in every league.
90.
He's been in every league, you know. He was in Championship 1, 2, all the leagues. Yeah, conference. He's not a joke in the football. He's one of the old school English footballers, man.
That's like
He's just not fashionable. He's not at a fashionable team, but Lambert don't.
I know, and he stayed there. Because when they won the Premiership, he could have.
He's getting offers from everywhere.
Yeah, he stayed there,
He's
man.
getting offers from
He
everywhere.
stayed there. I respect that.
After one of them, he said no.
Them 3 that we named, him, Mahrez, and Kante.
He's the only one that stayed.
What about the Sheffield United? You want him? The Sheffield United
yeah,
manager.
We're getting into that.
Josh, we did that already.
That's what I'm saying.
Throwing stones, you know.
Alright, so we're going to start going back to last weekend. We're going to go back to Man United, Liverpool. I mean, obviously I wasn't here last week. I watched the episode and My man Roberto was like,
So why does it come to me first?
Well, he's been bouncing his chest for weeks.
If you're gonna stop me, you might need to stop misquoting me. Football sports.
No,
Okay,
so you bounce up your chest from 2 weeks before.
Bro, and that's
And telling man, oh,
wait one, concentrate your hair.
He's telling Arsenal man.
Your hair, yeah? Your butt, if that was Aston in the chair,
Yeah.
Kieran would be cussing him, telling him to be quiet, yeah? So do your job, please, yeah? He's running up his mouth. He asks me to be quiet, please.
As I was saying.
But let me can I defend myself?
Alright,
Truth, we have to speak the truth, innit? We played the occasion at United. I thought this time was going to be the time where we went ham on you. We went Old Trafford and we got shook. We played football for 10 minutes last weekend.
He's talking.
Bro, I'll give you full credit, bro. I'll give you credit. We played football for 10 minutes.
So that means you
10
played
more
for
minutes,
80.
we would have done
And you
your
got a draw at
job.
home.
But the reality situation is this. The reality situation is this. We were terrible. We were terrible.
No.
We were I'm giving you your credit.
We're coming to you, Uncle. Don't worry. You're gonna have the floor. You're gonna have the floor.
We were terrible last week. But the reality of the situation, incoming dig, it only took us 5 minutes and you still couldn't beat us, bro. But we were terrible.
And they play the best they have this season. At
And
home.
you still couldn't win.
That big old team.
We were terrible though. I can't even front. We were
Hey, man,
I'm
celebrating,
talking. You know how bad it was? 5-10 minutes in, I was like, what are they saying? They're not alright.
26 minutes, Rashford.
He weren't looking right.
hold on.
5-10 minutes
What was
in.
Origi doing falling to the ground there?
Bro,
Try to get a penalty, mate. Let's be honest. Come on.
I mean, if he had just protected the ball, Rashford.
nah, you know what? Letter of the law,
What?
that was contact. But that was minimal. That was minimal.
He was begging it.
He was begging it. It was. But it was contact.
And then he was holding the wrong leg.
That's no excuse. They could have still went 1-0 up, and if we played 50% of our game, we should have beat them. We played football the last 10 minutes of the game. No excuse.
Hold on.
We were whack, bro.
I just want to put this stat out.
We were whack.
Ah, Lord.
What's that?
652 passes by Liverpool compared to Man United's 299. Liverpool dominating the game
Possession and all.
with 68% of the possession
Okay.
at Old Trafford.
Okay, can I counter that stat? Because that's quite disturbing. Remember for years, Arsenal dominated. No, it's not even a dig. It's not even a dig. But the reality situation, passing the ball across in the midfield or in the defence, like don't mean nothing. They were better than us, bro. Simple. It burned me to say it because I'm looking directly at the biggest club. Yeah? But you know when you say something, I realise Michael's right in eye shot. But the reality situation doing that don't mean nothing, bro. When they get the ball, they're making 1 or 2 passes and they're down the up the other end of the pitch.
They're right in the corner.
Come on, we were terrible.
The floor is yours, Uncle.
We were terrible.
June has the right to.
Sorry, go.
Winding back 2 weeks.
There we go. But I'm
Yeah,
already
no, I know what you already said.
Let the man
But
talk.
the thing is, what I'm trying to get is okay, you said you're going to beat us. And I said that whatever team you put out there,
Yeah.
because of who you're playing, it's never going to be like that.
That's right.
As I said to Tosh, if Arsenal was top and Tottenham were bottom, no way would that be that. You're 1-0, and that's what happened. The fact is that
Because of the occasion for Man United. They weren't getting turned over.
And another thing is, Alex Ferguson winning that changing room.
With his red wine.
Whiskey knows
You
so.
went in before, you went in the week,
Drunk.
you went in during the week.
But did you see how? Did you see it? Sorry, it had their still dependent on Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, it is.
All these years.
They're wheeling him out like the Queen Mother.
You know,
Michael said this shake that, yeah?
he don't care who it is, man. As long as
Sometimes the mere fear and the truth
Find a
winning.
bit of powder.
Like 100%, like Roberta said, like June
But the thing is,
pertained to.
up to now, I'm seeing Liverpool wear this gear, wear this sports ball.
Okay,
okay. That's very true. That's very true.
See, no, but you know what? Now it's gonna go downhill. It's gonna go downhill.
Let me say
It's gonna go downhill.
Let me say one more thing.
Hold
Let me say one more thing.
You're
You're not giving other teams credit. Now you're just saying you're not coming out of sports mode.
Now, to be fair, it might.
No,
it
they're not
might
in
be somewhere in the
sports
attic. It might be somewhere in the attic.
Yeah.
They're not bringing it out though. It's not.
Right, okay, and imagine that, and we have a point on top of everybody.
Come on,
Imagine that.
No, but that's
Imagine that. Imagine that. You don't with your own word.
You see, you don't
He's having a right now.
That's something that triggers me, innit? We were 8-8 until that game, innit?
Stop mixing emotion with facts. Man's not saying your shit. Stop mixing emotion with facts.
But there's certain words that are triggering, bro. There's certain words that are triggering.
Hold on.
You're saying girl right now.
No, I am. They're triggering, bro. They're triggering.
There is. I don't think. I hope not.
What I'm trying to say is that
I'm saying you are a solid unit.
But you should have said that. You should have said that before you said what you said.
If you don't, that goes without saying.
But do you know?
The title is not going to be sportsman. If I say the title, it's going to be sportsman.
Right, my thing, you're absolutely right. But do you know what? How many seasons did Man United not play well? Not play, and they just solid, straight wins together.
And that's
I don't mind that, you know.
No, but the thing is, even in Man United's golden era, even in Man United's golden era, it was times when there were teams that we just couldn't handle.
Well, you had
couldn't beat Middlesbrough.
You had extra man.
You couldn't beat Southampton.
Southampton bust us up 6.
But you had extra 9 minutes. 30 times. That extra 9 minutes on every
And I
game.
have to say, I've been banging on all season. I don't believe we played
That was the goal before
to our
Vardy's penalty.
to our potential for a while now. We're still averaging beating goals by average of team by average of 2 goals.
But where is it working?
But this working better season now. They're starting to play well against you, and they start.
No, but we're still beating them by 2 goals. We're still beating them by 2 goals.
I'll tell you what I notice is people are starting to push on to Van Dijk and all that, and Van Dijk is not having it easy.
No, I'm not going to have that. Leave Van Dijk alone. Van Dijk
Listen. You're absolutely right.
Leave
And
Van Dijk
because what you have to understand,
Man is Ballon d'Or.
now,
having it.
now we're seen and now
Leave the
being
black man
chased
alone.
in opposed to the chaser.
Yeah.
Now we're being chased by everything.
Yes.
Everybody plays us.
You and City are being chased.
Right.
But
So,
I think
the dynamics have
the
changed.
reality situation is yes, although it's looking a bit more, it's not looking as pretty as it usually does. We're still smashing. We're still smashing teams by an average of 2 goals, bro.
Yeah.
We're still tearing teams up. But it doesn't, That Buccaneering football. That Buccaneering football that we used to play.
Buccaneering
come on, bro. Come on.
I mean, let me add one thing. The only thing I could say about really the sports mode is Champions League.
Oh, that's that one.
I mean, maybe
bronze
we've
medal.
seen a bit of what you're talking about in terms of.
But that was right. No, that weren't even. That's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking. You see, I'm talking.
And there's sports mode.
Yeah, we ain't hit sports mode for at least a season, bro. I'm talking when we lost to Madrid. That season was sports mode, Liverpool. Yeah, we've just. I think we've become.
Yeah, we've turned around.
I'm just saying it.
But the thing is, this is what's going to happen. You're going to bust up a team about 7-0.
Like Leicester yesterday.
But it's not. It's just that you're playing well against that.
Right.
You shot your load in one girl.
That's what Roberto said.
9 shots.
For the season
You said there's still another 9 girls out there.
That season there, remember, you got to remember, that's a goal. Remember when Salah scored a goal against Chelsea?
Yeah.
Well, remember they said one fan to something about him and he done that or whatever.
Yeah.
That season there was sports because we were tearing teams up like everybody got it.
But everybody knows how you play and how your game plan now.
So what you said we haven't hit that yet is what you said.
No, but I'm trying to say that teams are knowing how you play.
I'm not
You
gonna allow
can't get into
that.
that
I'm not gonna allow
sports
that.
mode where you think teams are shutting you down. Teams are shutting down your football.
So, but I think to a point, we are still. I think we're because of the dynamics of our team has slightly changed.
Yeah.
I think we're a bit more cautious because There has been situations when we've tried to do the
Small.
all-out attack and we've been found out because of it. So I think we've made certain adjustments that maybe don't allow us to.
That's what managers are for. That's what managers are for.
The reason why is because I saw it from the first game.
The Norwich game.
The Norwich
Yeah,
game.
but
If Norwich had a finisher.
They have got a finisher.
Of course they got food.
Come on, Phuket scored. When's the last time Phuket scored?
He scored 2 against City.
When was the last time
he scored against Liverpool, didn't he?
Yeah, he scored against Arsenal.
Right, and since he's got his 6, that everybody was
He's gonna
raving
turn
about,
over
he's
Arsenal.
He's got a hat-trick tonight. That's worrying.
He's gonna score a hat-trick soon.
He's got a
the next game.
With Liverpool, if you notice this season, you see periods.
Yeah.
What you could be potentially considered sports mode.
Yeah.
It normally happens when a back's up against the wall. Say if we go 1-0 up and they equalise, or we're 2-0 up and they score or go back, then you'll see a period and we'll put the game beyond them again, and then we go back to tie. That's what's happening. We're not seeing the sustained period. Remember 2 seasons ago we were saying, if you can survive Liverpool for 60, 70 minutes, then you've got a chance. We're not seeing that kind of Liverpool anymore. We're seeing 10 minutes here or there. We get that gap and then we go back to tie.
Shall I tell you what I think?
I think you run Andy Robertson into the ground, bro.
I think, do you know, we need refreshing.
Yeah, I think you run him into the ground because I was watching him in this Euro Champions League game. When he came off that pitch, my man looked shattered.
Yeah.
I think you run him into the ground.
Reason why. The only reason is when Pep is an example for a lot of things. When he goes to his teams, when his teams play football, you know when you hear, man's got 60 games a season. Them man are really playing 60 games a season. They play cup games, league cup games, charity shield.
That's right.
Any cup you're in, you're playing. Where Liverpool only play 2 competitions. Liverpool's first team only play 2 competitions. They don't touch the FA Cup, they don't touch the League Cup. Robertson, I don't think he's played in any of those games.
He just played Champions League and
He
Premiership.
just played Champions League and Premiership.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is...
Anyone's getting run into the ground is the City ones.
No, what I'm talking about is his task.
His task.
When you watch his task is different to the second.
No one presses like Robertson.
No one,
I get what
task
you're
is
saying.
totally different.
City players run, you know.
I'm not saying they don't.
Yeah,
But
but the thing
his
is-
task, if you watch his task and Trent's task, it's totally different. It's beyond all the other players.
And that's what Man United done. They stifled them to win the game. They stifled.
And it wasn't
Yeah.
you didn't win the game, but
To me, they won the game. They could have won the game.
No, they could have won the game.
To win the game. Just they won the Premiership last season. We won the game.
Man fight
Yeah, we won.
David couldn't count. The Premiership couldn't count the numbers last season.
They get 2 points and 1
David's
But
calculating it.
what did he do in the second half to change what they were doing? Because that was what was causing you the problem. Your wing backs.
stifling.
Yeah, so
They're
what
nothing
did
to
you
do
do?
with no
You've done
delivery.
something in the second
No, they
half.
just-
We done nothing, bro. We just changed our entire midfield and that changed the game, bro.
Yeah.
In terms of the back,
So who did you bring on?
midfield, you got midfield
Ox, Naby, and
Lallana.
The midfield, originally is that's a perfect midfield for anyone who wants to get a draw against you. If you're aiming to get a draw, that's the midfield you want to play because they're not going to really pull you out too much, not running around.
Yeah,
It's
Lallana.
only Trent and Thingy who's going to run.
Yeah.
And when you got Ox, Keita, and Renana, you've got waviness and speed.
Tactical.
You've got your
Creativity.
Man United midfield can just chill. Really, let's them free and just work on the fullbacks. Them man give you something to think about.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Because Henderson's not going to be back post like Lallana.
because for us,
He's not going to do Henderson does his job. Henderson does his job.
that's not Henderson. That's not. He's not gonna pull off and of course he's not.
You know that man that carry coal.
No, but the other situation is the major impact for us was those 3 for the dynamism. Naby can pick up the ball. He's almost
Box
like,
to box, man.
and don't kill me for this, he's almost like De Bruyne in terms of what he does in between the lines. Do you understand what I'm saying? No, what he does in between, I'm not talking about the ball. I'm talking what he does in between the lines. Yeah? So that's what changed the game. Like, Lallana's ability on the ball as well, and Ox is just dynamic. You understand?
Well, maybe a bit like
No, but it's true. What they doing? What? I'm telling you, Keita was bought to do that job in between the lines. He was, trust me, if you look at, I'm not talking about the pass, I'm talking about the work he does in between. He needs to pick up the ball and move and lay off the ball. That's what he was bought.
I'm not sold. But then he hasn't.
But Navigator,
enough games.
but the problem is, Navigator in the Premiership, his body can't handle what he has to do for 90 minutes in the Prem.
You would have been better off when you like getting Fakir if you had
someone taller.
Well, I don't know. You never know about Navi. He's knee, innit? That's the problem.
Everybody's looking at Vieira and there ain't one.
We got Fabinho, we're alright, bro.
So before we move on to the next game, do you feel that draw at the end of the season could be the difference between?
No way, at Manchester United.
No.
That's a great game.
We're 9 games in there. That was the 9th game we played.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's a point game.
Really, we should have lost it.
It's the same with, no, you're not talking about that one.
No, when you're saying it has to be if it's
I said the same thing about Arsenal. You cannot just go to these grounds and say, 3 points.
Yeah.
It's not how football goes.
Right, so that's what I'm. You see what Joe just said there? That's what I'm saying. So when I'm Man United fans, oh my gosh, you couldn't beat us. You're right, drafted at home.
But the thing is,
no one can't come and fill and do them and do that. And everybody and you hear me say them.
Yeah, but you've got to look at that team. Look at Man United's team.
Worst team for 30 years.
No, not even so much that.
See, this is
It's not about the game. It's not about a game overall. Look at the league table, and then you can see why you're the worst team for 30 years. That's the whole point. It's not one game. It's not one game.
I'm talking about these guys got me fucked up from the beginning.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they dropped a point.
What's that?
But when Sheffield won, when Sheffield beat Arsenal, you lot dropped a place.
We dropped place. Yeah, that's fine.
14. Where are you now?
Yeah, 14.
In the league.
You can't play and drop the place.
No, because of the game after. Did you look at
Still, they can't play and drop the place.
Yeah. So how many? 40. How many's in the league?
You got 13 places by Liverpool.
And 3 places off the bottom. No, 2
places off the bottom. That's why the worst team for 30 years. Not because you get a point.
So we're the worst team for 30 years. I'll accept that. I'm not happy with it. But it's not about. I keep going on about. It's not about. That Man United are shit. We are playing.
It kind of is though. It kind of is.
Man United are not playing well whatsoever, right? But my point is, don't come and talk about Liverpool are going to come out of sports mode because I'm not happy about we draw OT. Okay. My problem is that you was like,
But we always talk crap. We also be getting in the Premier League. So I'm in the Premier League every season.
You know what's happening?
Take the floor.
My problem was that you was like, international break. We've not even hit first gear, all that kind of malarkey,
Second.
Or not even hit second gear, and then you come to OT and you was neutral.
You're right.
And you still couldn't beat us.
Can I just say, well done for stealing my bar, because that's what I said to you the other day, yeah? We never come out of the trying to buy my steal. You see what Gino is, yeah? So he's a Gino. He's 100% correct. You're 100% correct, but the problem is this, right? You cannot have a go at us for beating our chests and talking crud. We've lost twice in 67 games, bro.
Yeah.
No one.
Hold
on. You're right, bro. I'm just telling you the facts. So we're meant to be confident. But the reality situation is this: no matter how bad we were, you still couldn't overcome the might.
How long have you been a Man United fan?
You couldn't.
So don't you get this? Don't you get why he was talking about second gear and sports? Don't you get it? But we don't like you. Yeah. And we're coming to your house and we're doing really well and you're doing really bad. But it's like I want to break this down in little bits so you can digest it. And I'm not finished talking about it. So what I'm saying, Mike, that's what I'm saying is, he's going to say, he's going to talk crap. He's going to bang his chest and talk every season.
Exactly. And you understand the dynamics of a relationship between a Liverpool fan and a Man United fan. I'm meant to talk crap.
I've got to be honest, they have reason to talk crap because that team should have battered us.
Yeah, thank you.
Should have battered us. So they have reason to talk crap.
I don't agree with him.
Right, but what you also have to say for yourself? What Julian said earlier. What Julian said earlier.
You got good players there. McTominay.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on. How many laughs we gonna get when you talk about him? How many laughs you gonna get every time you say a player?
McTominay's your second top goal scorer.
That's why. Yeah. Now Pereira. How many laughs? Pereira.
But at the end of the day, we should have.
Henderson better than Pereira.
You're right.
Is what?
You're right, but you, Man United,
You rather Henderson?
I'd rather Henderson.
Man United as a football team are going.
Don't start that,
how
Joe.
far uncles come to be able to say you'd rather Henderson over Do you know how far I'm bro?
to be honest.
Do you know what years, bro?
A reason
I'm
why
campaigning with Henderson.
he does a job, and his job is to
He's
back up that
carrying the
midfield.
coal.
But Pereira's going to turn. He's young. He's going to turn into something mad.
Yeah, now at this moment he's not. He's going to. So no.
Like
But
Greenwood
what
and
we're gonna be
Origi.
Eh?
Greenwood or Origi. You got to think potential-wise though.
No, Greenwood
No,
or
if I'm thinking
Brewster.
potential,
Greenwood
No,
or Brewster.
because Brewster's not getting on the
It
pitch.
doesn't matter.
You can't compare
Brewster's
them.
better.
No,
It's not about
Brewster's better
It's
than
not about
Greenwood.
age. It's about where you are in the squad.
Yeah,
Brewster.
Just
Where you
break
are
it in,
the
break
squad,
it in,
yeah.
Brewster
Brewster doesn't come off the bench.
No, but Brewster's not
Brewster
coming
doesn't
on.
come off the
Doesn't
bench.
matter.
It does matter.
It
He's
doesn't
not
matter.
He's not. Ability-wise, it could be whoever he is,
Yeah.
but they're not doing the
He's
same
not.
thing.
He's not doing.
They're not the same thing.
Because he's not getting his time.
Yes, Origi comes
We
off
don't-
the
we
bench.
don't-
Brewster comes up, and Brewster doesn't.
Remember,
Origi is in line.
remember, we know him as playing in the World Cup and that lot. And yeah, he's a bad player, but we don't know him playing in the Premier League. So we don't
He's
know.
not a Premiership player.
He's not a
Greenwood is.
Premiership player yet.
Yeah,
No,
Greenwood
no,
is.
no,
That's what we know.
we're procrastinating a bit here.
I disagree
My thing
with
is
that.
this, yeah. We've come to Old Trafford. We're gonna talk. If the only thing you got, if the only thing you have is talking crap, that's weak, man. Because we do that every season. Who's going to win the league? We are. We could have been. We could have finished 10th season before. We always say Liverpool win the team. That's my job as a
No, only point here is right. But the only thing that's up for really the only
Debate.
bit of debate here is sportsman. Everything else here.
Why is it up with the
Because no, the reason why it's up for debate here is because we haven't seen it in ages. For one.
Yeah.
I thought I knew it weren't better than sportsman because
All right, Mystic, mate. You did
No,
say
not like
it.
that.
We give you that.
Just thingy, and obviously 1-1. That's a normal result. No matter
Yeah,
what's
it's
going
almost-
on. No matter what's
To me,
going on.
like, and
If you go to Old Trafford
you're
and get
correct.
1-1, it's a good result.
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. The occasion, the game.
Did you drop?
The occasion.
Yeah. I said the same thing.
If you're looking at
everyone would say Arsenal going to spin.
The
Yeah, but if you
occasion,
how?
the game, I get that. But really, they should have been food.
Why?
They should have, because they're terrible. But you're right, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying we should have.
But that's what I've proven.
But as per usual,
That's what it doesn't matter.
we walked into Old Trafford and it's like, oh my god. We
Man
got
United.
played, yeah.
I
We're at the
don't know.
small.
Did you look any different than
That's
Sheffield
not true.
United?
That's not true.
Because you
That's
know
not
how
true.
We were worse than
They were
played
hugging.
at
They
Sheffield.
were hugging.
No, what's that got to do? No, but I'm not.
How can you say we're food? How can
Bro.
you say we're food when you know we're hugging us?
Because you're 14th, that's why we can think you're food. You get it? Because you're food, bro. You finished 31 points behind us. That's what you asked the question. You asked the question. How do we think you're food?
Yeah.
Because you're
I
currently.
feel like to say, okay.
I know because you're currently 14th, and you finished 31 points behind us. That's why. But it's the thing. We asked the question.
You lot turned up. You lot turned up.
Yeah.
That was your cup final.
That's it.
You don't achieve something. You don't
Wait,
achieve
wait.
something. Let's draw it
They
home.
didn't play that sick. Turn up in the big.
No, they turned up enough to make it difficult for us.
I mean,
They made it difficult for us.
So for
I don't know.
Man United, that was your cup final, man.
And you was earlier in the week. You were celebrating it like it was your
I wasn't
cup.
celebrating.
What
Michael.
happened?
I was
Michael.
celebrating the fact that you man was supposedly coming out of first gear and
So how can you celebrate a draw at home?
no,
I
you
wouldn't.
listen.
How can you celebrate a draw at home?
Yeah, but you're not him, uncle.
You're gonna be
That's the
adults.
difference.
I
wasn't
We're
celebrating.
gonna be adults. We're gonna be adults. I'm gonna say something.
gonna be adults. There we go.
You're gonna digest it.
Okay.
And then you're gonna respond, right?
Yeah,
We're gonna be adults, right? So I'm celebrating. So I'm gonna put in quotes. Okay, everyone can see.
Why you waving me up?
No, because you lot are blind or we can't hear me or something. I'm celebrating the fact
You've
that
been
you
here
man
all week.
thought he was gonna come out of sports mode
Yeah.
And do what?
and
top
he
you
didn't.
up.
And
You
he
didn't
didn't.
so you're happy that you got a draw at home.
He's
that
not
what
saying that.
he
He's
said?
not saying that. He's not saying that. He's not saying that. No. We have to move on. We have to move on from this point.
Sorry,
Can I just say? Can I just
He's
say?
dealing with your banter.
Michael, before we go on, I do believe the moderators here to my
Yeah.
left said
he come at me directly because I've been the one beating my chest using that phrase the whole time.
Right.
And I answered that question.
So are you
we
rescinding-
did not
Are you
have.
rescinding the sportsman?
I'm just.
No, are you?
I've been rescinding it this whole season.
Are you rescinding it for the whole?
The
season?
whole
Yo,
second, no.
we
No,
can't
he's
spend
not gonna do
30
that.
minutes on one point.
There you go. I rescinded that from the beginning, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying we were terrible, but that's what I'm saying.
Because you know, because Arsenal Sheffield United was a Monday game. Technically, that's next week.
Get backside. Hey, yo, guys, carry on with it.
So the next game, Tottenham.
What are we really gonna do it? We're really gonna do it.
That's next week. It's a Monday game.
Come in.
I have to go.
Let's get this cricket. Genius will get this in and out. Tottenham.
Tottenham, Watford, 1-1.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Well, we came back from the international break, and I warned you guys. I warned you guys the week before that after an international break, your team is a little bit disjointed. So basically, we didn't have no sports mode.
You guys schooled up.
Neutral.
Yeah, we were in neutral. We were in neutral. We were no, mate. For about 85 minutes of the game, we were still waiting to come out the dressing room.
It only took 6 minutes for the Cora to score.
I don't know.
So he was on the back foot early.
I don't know what's going on with that
And
team.
obviously Dele Alli took 86 minutes for
For a wonder goal.
a wonder goal.
Yeah.
He chased
Hey,
lost
it was
goal.
a good goal.
No, it's a good work. Good work.
Yeah.
Look, you've got to look at what's going on. There's something terribly wrong with the squad and the system going on in the dressing room. They're not playing for the manager. I don't care what all this, oh yeah, we've gone team bonding, this, that, the other. You cannot go from what was happening last season to the team that's playing out there now. And you've got no wing backs, you've got the middles all over the place, and you've still got old idiot up front. So what's the use of
Is that the team playing for the manager or the manager letting the team? I think coach letting the
Where
team
did
down.
he? Where you guys at?
above Man United?
I know that.
Oh, okay.
I'm literally just asking where you at.
I think six or seven, something like that. Yeah. So for me, you can't go from Champions League football to be playing football like this. And this is what's going on every week. That little idiot game we played in the Champions League, everyone's scoring goals and thinking, wait till Sunday. I want to see Sunday's game. I want to see a performance against this team because the net is closing in.
Do you think we get sacked?
Eh?
Do you think we get sacked?
For me, I don't care. If he goes, he goes.
So do you feel like the disappointment of obviously losing the Champions League in the manner that you did has affected the team along with whatever's going on behind
Well,
the
it's a
scenes?
statement that he made that if he had won that game, he might have moved on. You've created this kind of hold on. What do you mean by that statement?
Yeah.
And ever since that statement's been made, you've seen Tottenham come from pre-season, and now we just got this woeful team.
Well, you won the Audi Cup.
Right?
You won the Audi Cup.
Wow.
No, because he said pre-season,
Brother,
innit? So the
you
pre-season
need
was
to
going to
keep
be
quiet.
bad. No. The pre-season
And you know
was
what?
bad.
Every now and again, he acts like a normal human being. So we'll ask a genuine question.
Yeah,
but
that's
you,
what I'm
once
trying
you
to
do it,
say.
it's like you realise, oh, I'm actually acting like a normal human being. You have to go back to type. The one before was you was actually being genuine when you asked a question. We can actually tell. You're so nuts. We can tell when you're being genuine. You was actually that was a genuine question.
Tottenham's problem now is they don't have a
No,
first
no,
in the
no.
league.
Yeah, it's like where are you in the league? That's why you never got.
I mean,
Don't have a first 11. Don't have a first midfield. You've got first centre backs.
no, but that's down to the manager. He's
Yeah, that's what I'm
created
saying.
all
I
these.
don't think it's the players.
Look, okay,
The players
look,
don't even know what's
look
going
at
on.
this. Look at the game in the Champions League in the week. You take off a man who's got 2 goals, could get his hat trick, and leave Kane still on. Now, to me, I'm not getting this. You know, okay,
Yeah, the manager.
yeah, the manager. What is he leaving Kane on for? Take Kane off, bring Lucas Moura on, put Son and Moura up front. Let's see how we get on. Give him a break. You're not giving this guy a break. So the system is always set around this one player. We'll go to Anfield, it'd be set around him.
Do you
And this is the
see what
problem.
Solskjaer said about Kane that week?
No, I didn't.
He said, what did he say? He said,
One of the best.
yeah, he said he's one of the best. So hacking up.
Oh,
He's sniffing it. Yeah, man. He's sniffing around. I'm telling you.
Hey,
You
listen.
said it. I know you'd love it, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
Because you see how I see. You see what I
I don't
see
want him.
is what's happened with Chelsea. Chelsea have got rid of Hazard, and now they've got players that are beginning to gel.
They perform like a
So
team.
yeah, they perform like a
Yeah,
team.
I like Chelsea.
We need to
I
get
really
rid.
like them.
Sliding
Yeah,
through.
I like
We
them.
need to get
They're
rid.
under.
To be honest, I think they would have done. I don't think that's Hazard. I think that's done.
Hold on, let me tell you.
No, but I'm talking about. I'm looking at the context of how my club has gone 4 or 5 seasons with this one lone striker, and this is what's caused the problem.
And you hate that striker.
Well, I personally do. Because you see the theory that we're talking about, if you look at Man City how they've won the league, it's because numerous players score a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Not one player scores all the goals. You look at Liverpool, they've numerous players score goals.
Yeah.
You're looking at the clubs that got one player, Arsenal, Tottenham, scoring all their goals. What are they winning?
Yeah.
And that's statistically facts. So to me, you've got to change your system so you've got numerous players scoring goals.
I don't get the Son thing. I just can't imagine.
Look, the man was on 2 goals. At the time, Harry Kane wasn't on 2 goals.
That's-
And you take Son off
Yeah.
from the hat trick.
But you know you're gonna find out that he's been instructed to keep Kane on from upstairs.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to get rid of him. Probably the shot.
But we know it's Prince Harry, innit?
It's
Prince Harry. You know, it's Prince Harry, man.
No. That one's married to Markle.
No, but you know,
But
but
this one
you understand what
wouldn't
I'm saying though. It's Prince, Harry can do no wrong, man. You know what I mean? He's England captain, like you know what I'm saying, for show.
I've
He's
told
not
you,
really
man.
England captain.
What is England winning?
That's about it, mate.
And when he goes in front of the Royals to get his OB or whatever he's gonna get,
Right.
he's gonna get
Personal
captain
personal
for how
goals.
many years?
It's all about, oh yeah, I scored 30 goals in a season. It's personal
I
goals.
swear my
It
kid's
does
life
not.
I did. I swear my kid's life. I can't get my head around that, man.
Yeah. So that's where our system. That's why against Watford, you're supposed to come. We played Crystal Palace at the same ground, came out the traps, bang, 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 4 goals. You're playing Watford, bottom club,
Yeah, nailed to the bottom of the Premiership.
and you're behind for 85 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
No. You,
And not even that on the back of those.
so now you've
Yeah.
had this little idiot win against some low team somewhere in the world. You're coming with a team bonding dinner, wasting money.
Let's see what happens on Sunday. That's my next question for you.
Right.
What do you think? You know, draw, loss, sports mode.
Well, ever since Klopp and Pochettino have come to this Premiership, there's always been a similar style of play. So I'm going to see the same effect, that they will cancel out one another at that game, because they had that same kind of setup in the play, apart from our up front situation. Because when you watch the games, they're normally tight.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for a draw.
Tottenham are a good football side. They can play. They got
Yeah. If we play, but you know, after this dinner, you see what team turns out. They get a quick goal, everything changes.
Right. So on to the game everyone's been waiting for. Sheffield United 1, Arsenal 0. Now I'm gonna start here. I mean, I've been saying I'm gonna start with this. Why are we still playing out from the back? Why? I mean,
That's the
Is
golden
Emery
question,
here?
though.
huh?
Is Emery here?
What do you mean?
Your manager's here.
No, I'm just saying. Why are we playing out from the back? It's not something that we do well. It's not something.
What's wrong with this brother? You know what? You need to ban him from the show.
That's not why we lost.
No, hold on. That's what I'm starting with.
Yeah.
Because obviously teams do it to keep possession of the ball and to draw teams onto them.
Some teams do it.
Well, the best
And
teams.
not all the white
the top teams.
That's right.
Yeah, Liverpool,
Yeah.
Man City, Barcelona, whoever.
Well, I have
You're
players
right,
to do that.
Take a load of the others out of it. They're copying.
Again, like Man United, we are no longer in a position where we are one of these teams. So
Facts.
we have to change and create our own identity. Because clearly trying to do what they do is not working. But when you have Lacazette, Aubameyang, Ceballos,
Torreira. I'm not gonna say Pepe yet, but when you have the quality, that we have,
You should be.
how can we not at least get a point against Sheffield United?
You know what? It's a case of certain teams need to go back to bread and butter. Just old like regular ways of playing football, not from out from the back. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. They're trying to replicate, like I said, the cities and Liverpool. And you just got to go back to basics sometimes. Right? Yeah, I'm not saying because of the players of the clientele you have. It's because you just need to do that. You just need to play against certain teams. You got to play a certain way. You know, and you.
But saying that, right? Realistically, we've only lost like one mad game. Like we've only conceded one bad goal through playing at the back. The bottom line is.
What about the Tottenham game? When the big Tottenham man in the box.
But the bottom line is that whole back four, as it stands now, cannot defend. And then you got Xhaka. I'm being real. And you got Xhaka, and it's like playing with 10 men with this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Justin,
you see now?
It's like playing with 10 men.
Well, that's how I feel about Kane.
He plays a Europa League side in the Premier League and a Premier League side in the Europa League.
There you go.
And he needs to go home and go somewhere else.
You want him to go already?
Yeah.
A lot of man.
No, it's not. It's them already. You know, they've had him over a season.
I'm not the last one.
I don't business. You don't want him to go.
Listen, yeah.
No one wanted to know. I tell you what, if even now, yeah, to be honest, excluding Xhaka, if Wenger had that team, bro, he'd be second or third.
Climbing. Guaranteed.
Easily. Even Wenger. That's why we
Because them players,
I don't
think them players.
There's nothing wrong with them players, bro. There's no way. Winner's okay, but you don't start Winner or Xhaka ahead of Ceballos in so many games.
And Sheffield.
It's madness.
No. And you know what it is? No, you know what it is? We've seen what Sheffield have been on.
I warned you, man.
They took Liverpool,
The funny thing is,
all the way.
These foreign managers, are taking the piss. Because even Talksport the whole week, been cussing the West Ham manager.
Pellegrini.
Because they said, what they asked him, they said, so what do you think of Sheffield United team? How are you going to match up? What the brother said was madness.
And I'm telling you,
total opposite.
He basically said they're like Stoke.
Yeah,
effectively.
he said total madness, and the people couldn't believe what he was. It was madness.
listen, I've told everybody that manager, watch out for him because he could do a Leicester.
But listen,
watch out. The Sheffield United manager. Watch out for that. If you see that club win a couple more games, watch out for that club.
But you know what? I don't think I'm not gonna go out with Pellegrini. I don't think that the Stoke thing in its entirety is completely off the mark. They've got that still of Stoke, but they've got footballing, obviously technical ability.
They play. You got your centre halves up on the wings.
They've got centre backs doing mad stuff.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Good team.
I'm not saying it's not a good team. I'm saying they've got that championship
Liverpool at the
still,
minute now.
bro.
Liverpool at the minute sometimes you don't look like Stoke sometimes, but you win the game.
They've got that champion. I never said it's
Listen,
not.
It's not. I'm not.
We had that conversation in
So
there.
what I'm saying is when you're saying people like Ceballos should have played, well, he's not ready for them.
I always say that.
They're not
I say that.
They're not rough. Stoke are not that rough.
No, I'm talking.
I mean, not Stoke.
No,
Sheffield United
but what
are
I'm saying, they
not
have
that rough.
that. They have that ability. I'm talking about pressing, running up, and the energy, that work. It's not that work.
So hold on.
They can pull it
when
out.
you're getting pressed, you need someone to hold the ball who can handle a press.
The thing is,
The only people that can do that in our team is Ceballos and Ozil. Ozil not playing.
And they would have played. I believe them two players. I don't know. I believe Ceballos more than Ozil probably. I don't think he's quite ready for that.
I'll agree with
you. Ceballos at half time. And that's because
he still didn't work, bro.
He looked much better. Bro,
you was never ever winning that game.
I said this to you
honestly
before.
thought you were gonna win that game.
You can't just bring these man in to play the Premiership. It doesn't work that way. The Premiership's a different beast. They can't just say because they're talented in Real Madrid.
Fabinho, like I keep on saying, November, December before we start to see Fabinho properly.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong, Sebastian's got time to
Ceballos is ready.
That's I'm not even sure. And this
Tobias is ready, bro. The problem, and I'll repeat it again, is Xhaka.
And let me give you a great stat. Xhaka is on 4 yellow cards. So please just get one more so we can have a peace. Just get one more.
And there a stat that goes around that basically he's been responsible for giving away more goals than
any other in Europe. Any other, and we made him captain.
But I say it again, and I've been saying it literally every week.
Hold on.
I've been saying it every week.
I've been cussing for years.
Why has he been made captain? Why has in every team he's played, he has been ever present and captain in the team?
There must be some Swiss army.
And who those teams?
You know what? Who those teams? Hold on, can I counteract it?
Switzerland.
Hold
He's
on.
got God knows how many caps for his national team.
Switzerland's fair enough. He'd be captain of Switzerland.
Whatever Bundesliga team he come from. The reality situation is this. I believe, or in my reality, I don't know if you're going to agree with me. I think, yes, he gets exposed a lot. I think you lot are using him as a bit of a scapegoat.
Okay, well, alright.
I mean, your whole team's a bit.
Let me say this.
Liverpool man.
Hold on, let me say this.
Keep quiet.
Let me say this. Hold on, let me say this.
Keep quiet.
Sorry, bro.
Hold on.
Watch for stars. Don't look at me like he's looking at me like.
Hold on.
That was harsh. No, that was harsh. I don't mean it in a literal sense, but what I'm saying is, he's like the feelings of the team as a whole.
Alright, so let me put it
I think because he's ever present, bro.
No, I hear
it's
you.
like you know what it is? It's because of the Henderson thing, bro. I've been banging Henderson for years, bro.
Hold on. Let me counteract that with
Henderson's a
this.
cold
I've
man.
been banging
In the corporate world,
Rubbish.
in the corporate world,
How we go?
if I'm 23 and I'm a manager at JD Sports, and then I move to an office job, and I'm a manager again. Now I can go somewhere and just be a manager. Because on my CV, I've got managerial experience. But that doesn't mean. But that doesn't mean at every job that I go to,
I've got managerial
I've got the qualities that I need to carry out that role.
But what does that tell you?
And that's what I'm saying about Xhaka. Okay, he has been
and Henderson.
But if you compare him to the rest of the team, it's blatantly obvious why Granit Xhaka is Arsenal captain. Let's not pretend, because no one else in that team has got that leadership ability. That's the reality of the situation.
That's not true.
It's not his fault, bro.
That's not true.